Hello and good evening, everybody. My name is Lucas. This is Lucasgvariety, and we are finally back with the Fallout role-playing game by Modifius, the 2D20 system. This is the Fallout RPG actual play, the ATL. Thank you for coming back to join us here on September 27th of 2022 for our episode numero 4. We're back, and I'm trying something different tonight, so let's just see if it works. For the first time ever since I've started streaming, I am using the Discord video, so that's just to make a note. So if I can go back and like, what video was it? It was this one. We'll see if it was effective or if it was total debacle. So anyways, my name is Lucas. I'm back with my friends here, and I will pass it, I think straight. Oh, wait. Don't forget our sponsor today. It's way back there. You can see it. Sugar Bombs. With the bobblehead on top in the very back. You already know. The fictional sponsor, not supporting today's channel. And I'll just stop right there. Welcome back, everybody. I just remember we were in a bit of trouble, and, well, people are learning that things are not what they seem in the wasteland. So with that, I'll pass it over to the Overseer, and he can get started, Mr. Sir.
All right. So last time, our brave crew of misfits made it to Cumberland, a town right outside the 285 loop in the real world. And in this world, it was same location, but split in half by 285. One side that they're able to access, and the other side past the loop itself, which has its own ways in and out of the interior of the loop. But they didn't go that far. They stopped in town to try to make some caps, because caps make the worlds go round and food in your belly. So they took on a couple quests from the quest log, aka the town quest board. One of them was Dig Dug. In it, they were asked that a local family was trying to expand their home and needed room, and they supposedly had mole rats. Lucky said this would be great because rats are really small and it'll be a really quick mission. Everyone chuckled but said okay. And they also took Clear the Water Reclamation Plant and Old TikTok's experiment number 586. They decided to do the mole rat one because it was across the road and kind of the closest one from Cumberland. And that's when Lucky got introduced to mole rats, which are a modern-sized version of a naked mole rat that is the size of a shepherd dog at the minimum, with two giant versions of front teeth. They burrow, and they're extremely aggressive because they're hardly able to see, but they do sense movement, and they're very territorial. And after a couple of rounds of combat, let me see how many here. 5 rounds of combat. They've killed 1, 2, 3 of the 4, 5, 6 total mole rats. But we start this episode at the beginning of the 6th round. Or no, beginning of 5th round. It took 4 rounds, so 1 rat per round pretty much. And we start at the beginning of the 5th round at Zero's turn as the fight continues against the mole rats, part of Dig Dug.
I'd like to jump in real quick and say, Isabits, thank you for the follow. Because of this,
indeed,
you will now have an NPC named after you.
Write it down.
I don't know who you are, but thank you. Unless it's Grimnack up there.
No, I know who they are.
Oh, okay. Well, excellent. So Isabits, just like
I'm not in Discord right now.
Yep. So thank you for the follow. We appreciate it. Stay tuned for awesomeness as we're in the middle of combat. All right, back to Overseer.
All right, like I said, Zero, it is your turn. Start of the round. So I should have unpaused for everybody. To let everybody, just a heads up too, the party has 16 common materials for crafting, 0 rare, 0 uncommon, and the group they have a girl 4.
Yeah, because apparently our girl's been pointed out 4 times.
They have a girl. They sure do. She's almost dead. Just reminding everyone, I'm almost dead. Someone help me.
We'll try to help with that.
Some first aid.
Not help you die. Help you not die.
I'm at about half health too, so
Oh, no.
Lucky is not in a good way.
Yes.
Oh, no. Oh, we're
Oh.
down bad.
I'm perfectly
not
fine.
good.
I don't know what happened to you guys, but
Yeah. Yeah, we were outside sleeping.
maybe someone just
Just
knows
hear
how not to be
screaming
there.
coming from inside.
Oh, whoops! I forgot my identity.
I feel like I'm
There we go.
really going to be using a lot of Lucky's luck points today.
Probably.
Probably.
And this
I
is
still
not
have
even
7.
the hard mission. All right.
All right, let's see if we can kick the Isabits out of this blue ball right here.
Oh, I like incorporating the name.
That's awesome.
Clever girl.
Nice reference.
Yeah.
No. Okay.
All right, so it's a
We
defensive
will
1.
go baseball bat.
So you just need to get 1 success on this attack.
So there.
On.
We got a party
No
AP.
calamities.
We have a party AP of 3 as well right now. Oh,
That
3
is
That's it.
2 in the
successes.
party,
Oh, hey, 2 more AP. You should use 1 for damage.
Oops.
and that is the
I
torso.
I
I
marked it.
will use 1.
Someone.
1 for
Oh,
damage.
I already marked it. No, put it back. No, we're at 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're on 3. You could use extra for damage if you want to make
Okay.
sure it goes boom boom.
I did.
No, so,
So-
So
Main body,
6.
6 damage.
Plowy.
That's 6 regular damage, or 5. 5 total.
wow,
damage.
5 of the heads. That's
Physical.
man. If you had some,
Yeah.
I don't think his weapon has any effects, but that could have been a real nice roll.
I know.
It has 1 defense on all locations of physical, so it takes 4 damage. I'm going to put it in this hopefully very visible to you guys marker.
Yep.
That's actually the height marker of the token relative to 0 ground, but we don't use flying creatures right now, so it doesn't matter.
All right.
I'll have to figure that out. It doesn't matter in this version. In version 10, it actually matters again because there's stuff that can tremor sense, so it could actually character-wise see things on the ground, silly
Wow.
stuff. But it's pretty, and I can see
Fancy.
it. So it's a buff. So that was your move and your attack. So now it's Sundance's turn. Good morning, Sunshine.
All
My
right.
friends are being inaudible.
Well, I feel as though didn't one just jump up chasing Lucky right next to me?
Yes,
Right
one
next
of
to
them did.
So I
you.
feel.
So happy.
I'm looking at my laser gun. What I don't know here is if I can use it at such close range. I don't see the range on it.
It should say a letter.
It says laser gun qualities effects piercing 1, which is nice.
Mhm.
And I'm not seeing anything else. At least, well, maybe I have to go to the gear and look at it.
Correct. That's an energy weapon, laser gun, right?
Yeah, I don't see it in my gear though.
It's
Where-
range C, which is range close. So yes, you can hit it from where
Okay.
you are.
Oh, I looked there. Yeah, I don't see.
Mhm.
Where's the say range C at?
On the actual equipment item. When you open up the if you're in your sheet version,
Mm-hmm.
you actually have to double click that to open it all the way up.
I just double click on laser gun. It just opens up the attack.
Oh, you're right. Over there in the far right where it says edit item. I'll bring up
Oh.
the screen.
Okay. There it is. Close range. Excellent. Okay, so you know what?
Yeah.
We're here. We're doing that. He's right there. Jumps up. Is trying to gnaw on Lucky. He's like, oh, no. And it's just, let's see if this baby does it. And try to nail this guy right here. And this one has been wounded, but Lucky is looking worse for wear, right? Is that pretty visible?
That one has been wounded, yes. But
no,
it
I'm
is
talking
not
about
looking worse for wear.
Lucky. Lucky looks a little worse
Yeah.
for wear.
Lucky looks like he's always wounded physically, but how you actually looking, Lucky?
I mean, this is probably the first time you've seen him actually scared. Because
Okay.
this is the first time he's been seriously injured.
Maybe he's just like, maybe instead he's just like, as you're getting nodded, he's like, just rats. And then I will use the minor action for aim so I can reroll the dice, and I'm going to use one of our party AP to get an extra dice to attack to make sure that we nail this bad boy, and then I will shoot it right in the face. I'm not actually calling a shot, but I'm going to put it right in the face there. All right? Let's see what happens. Oh,
Well, you hit it. It had needed a 1, so you're back. Your party AP is now at 6. Go ahead and bump that up.
all right. That is
Hooray.
That's a nice bit of juice right there. I
You
will
hit
go. ahead and use one of those to add an extra damage dice on there.
All right.
And I don't... Okay, now I have to remember how to roll it. So, whoops.
Yeah, you just alter the number of dice when you hit damage.
How many more dice do you get when you do that? Is it
One.
1
It's a one for one.
Oh, it's-
Re-rolling when you use luck for damage is when you get 3.
Oh, okay. So I'll just add one right now to get an extra one in there. And it does have piercing 1. So
Right,
let's
so
look
it
at
pierces,
5 damage.
but it was
that goes through.
electricity, so it didn't have any defense against it in the first way. So you did 5 total damage, which is exactly enough to take it out.
Yes.
Hooray.
Bum, 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 bum,
Good job.
bum, bum, bum.
Another one bites the dust.
Oh, that
You
was
gonna
good.
hide this one like you've done the other corpses?
What now?
Pardon?
He's been hiding the other corpses so they're not, on the map.
Oh, yes. Okay, yep. So it's aimed down. Does it turn to ash, or does it just get blasted apart? Like what happens?
This one you just put a clean hole right through the side of its head because you're so close.
Oh, I got a marker ammo.
Sick.
Nice.
Did you have to mark it?
I do.
Lemony's so proud of you.
Because despite like a lot of the weird particle effects Disney likes to make, these are just laser weapons, so they're just pretty much just focused beams of light. Just
All right.
Hell's laser pointer points at E.
So I didn't need to re-aim. That's my minor action, so I can't do anything. Like, I'll patch you up in a second. We just gotta keep them off us for a minute. And that's my turn.
Yep, and Calamity.
Alrighty.
Turn.
Here we go. So I'd like to do 2 major actions, which will cost 1 party AP. Is that okay with everybody?
Go for it.
Okay, so first off, I'd like to make a melee attack with my machete. At the one that's literally trying to rip me apart. This one.
Behind you or
Let's
the
see,
one in
so-
front of you?
The one in front, directly in front of me, I think. I'll go for the machete to the one in front. Where's the...
Okay.
There we go.
So
Okay.
that's a 1.
It's a 1.
One success.
What?
There we go.
Wait, what? I didn't see I was rolling. Was
Yeah,
I rolling
You
already?
haven't. You haven't. I was just saying that's one
Okay.
success too.
Okay.
Yeah, you need
Okay.
1 success to hit, is what he's saying.
Oh, okay.
Oh
That's
no!
Wow.
application.
Super,
You can
super
spend a
duper.
luck to re-roll that.
I
To do
only have
that, you
3
click
luck.
Wow.
Fine.
You don't have
Fine. These mole rats are really costing quite a lot, to be honest. Like, I'm gonna re-roll that. Please?
Ooh.
Okay, well that's
to.
better
You
than a
didn't end up worse
complication.
off, but you didn't hit.
Wow, how am I rolling like literally the worst right off the bat? But anyway, I'll go ahead and
The
take
10
a
is pretty
shot.
low.
I'll go ahead and take a shot. We already did the party AP, so I'll go ahead and take
Well,
a shot.
you
with
can only
this.
do 1 attack action unless you have something that says otherwise.
No, I've got the what is it? Gosh, not quick draw. Hang on. An ability. Fast shot. If you take a second major action in combat and use it to make a ranged attack, the additional major action only costs 1 AP rather than 2.
That
Cool.
works.
Okay.
That's the only.
The
way you
AP's
can
already
only
been
get
subtracted,
one.
so...
Okay, cool. Please.
See?
There we go.
Hey,
That's
look at
better.
that.
So that's
So
Nice.
you put 1 AP back in the pool.
I'll do it.
Uh,
All right,
you
and
hit.
I'll roll damage, and then for so I have something else for damage because I'm a gunslinger. Hang on.
I think you always add 1 because of the gunslinger.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
It should
one.
already be added though, right? 5 dice.
No, you have to do it.
Okay, so 6 dice.
Uh-oh.
If I remember right. Yeah, it's 5 by default.
Do-do-do.
You do.
2
Sorry.
and an
3
effect.
damage.
Now,
Unfortunately, your gun has no effects on it.
okay. Now I also have a thing that will allow me to reroll for the hit location.
Mm-hmm.
Would that be helpful in this instance?
No. They
Cool.
don't have any special effects if you hit him in a special location, unfortunately.
Oh,
you do
man.
hit him. You do hit him. And if the thing would let me do it. There we go. And that was 2 damage. It soaks 1 because it has 1 armor. So it's at
Stupid.
-5. It's still up.
Well, that's all I can do. So
Lucky.
Alright.
The war
Um,
melee, you jump through that window and you turn around and Sundance is finally paying attention. It shoots it right in the head and he's just staring at you over his shoulder like, what?
All right. So, seeing that one of them is being attacked by Zero and Calamity, and it's still standing, and the one by his feet is no longer attacking him, Lucky's going to take a moment to catch his breath. He's going to pull up his gun, aim at the one they're both shooting at between Zero's legs, because that's about the only angle he's going to get, and then he's going to pull the trigger. So I'm going to use, for my minor action, I'm going to use aim, and then I'm going to shoot.
Good choice.
I'm going to go ahead and use one of the party AP to give myself 1 dice, and use one of Lucky's luck points to give myself another one, because I want to hit this guy.
So you just
Oh, he's serious now.
I could use 2 AP and save your luck for later, but
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
all right.
I'll use a luck for damage. I'll use a luck for damage. It's fine.
We'll roll that beautiful attack rock damage.
Yeah.
The Discord is wonky. It must be on my end. Oof.
No.
Success.
At least you
Yeah.
got one. Holy
You
cow.
got that
One.
one at least.
Well, I got one. A bunch of high rolls. I barely got that one even because I needed a. I think I needed.
I
Oh, I needed a
know.
9. So.
9. Alright,
Why
but you
not?
hit.
I'm gonna use
Roll
another party
damage.
AP for some damage.
Do it.
Alright.
Eat
You
'em.
only need 2.
Huh?
You only need 2 damage.
I
To
was only
damage.
2 off. Are you serious?
Yep, -7.
Yeah, you can re-roll if you need to. That'll probably do it right
That'll
there. Yep.
So
Ah!
it
Nice
takes
work.
4 total
Ugh.
damage, but it only needed.
I needed to do at least 3. Yeah. So, because of my perk, since I finished off an enemy, we get 2 party AP.
Woohoo!
Yes, you do.
Okay.
Nice work.
Good timing though, because that one was about to bite somebody. I bet. Let's see.
Hey.
Dead rat, dead rat, dead
You
rat.
can look at it like you're like,
Live rat.
you're not a bad shot for a vault dweller.
Unfortunately, it's standing right behind Calamity.
Come
I can't
on!
even see it.
I can't see it either, which means it doesn't show
No.
up on,
You-
for anybody else watching because.
Gotta be kidding me.
So there is another mole rat.
Oh no!
2 AP.
You know, I forgot to use my aim to reroll one of my
Ooh.
dice. I could have got us an AP back.
Did I
Oh,
just
well.
lose my
Mhm.
left arm? I think that's what just happened here.
It's hitting your left arm, that's for sure.
Doesn't your
see.
left arm have the armor? Is that the right arm?
Yeah, no, left arm does have the armor. So we're
Oh,
good there.
You have
Yes.
a potential 4 damage on your left arm. How much
Gosh.
armor do you have there?
It says heavy metal left arm over tough clothing. I'm not sure what that means. Like how much?
It might be 2.
If that
Should
has
be
a
in your
number.
Should
main
be,
status
it should
page.
be on your character sheet.
Should be on
Is
the
it
main
under-
status page,
Status.
and you'll
Yeah,
see a
I'm-
number under the fist.
The little fist.
I don't see a number under it. Under the sorry.
Under status.
9 to 11. I've
Next
got
to
9
it.
to 11.
Well, it's the little
And
fist.
underneath that,
Little, the 3 little digits beneath that.
To the right of it.
Okay, hang on. I've got physical, energy, and
what's your physical?
radiation.
Yeah.
4.
4. Okay, so that exactly was enough to not take more damage.
Oh, that does 4 damage reduction.
That's
Holy
why.
cow.
That's why I made sure we bought it.
Yeah.
Wow, you had it on the correct arm as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
Holy
So
cow.
it's Zero's turn again.
Zero.
Well,
Get us some dinner, would you?
Zero smash.
All
Not
right.
not too
Glad
you
smashy.
rolled
There's
it.
gonna be nothing else to eat. It has to be semi-smashy.
Delicious. Just
Hey.
like I like my dog meat.
He
My
wants.
mole rat, mole
He
rat,
was
mole
just about to say
Oh,
Mm.
in his head. He's about to
I
say
am
like, "Don't hit the brake."
taking a luck to reroll.
All right.
That might be a good idea.
1. And reroll.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
that's
was hoping
better.
it'd be another fail. That'd been
Nice.
so great.
So
You're back to 6, and then you roll your damage.
Hey,
All right. I am going to use 2.
All right. I'll allow it.
might as well. You just got him. So
I mean, I just want you to burn them all. Do all the
you
damage.
just want to see the world burn.
Oh.
Oh my god. Well, no, that's not bad. So you got 4 on it.
Yep.
Yeah,
It's four
after
damage.
its armor, it takes 4.
So wait, if you used another AP right now, you could re-roll those 3 misses, right?
I believe so.
I don't
you just
think-
want me to do that?
I don't
Let me
think AP
double check.
actually lets you re-roll. I think you have to use luck for
Oh
that.
no, it's luck. I'm sorry.
Luck.
I keep,
Yes.
I
Yeah.
keep confusing those around. That's,
Yeah,
that's
they're very
bad.
That's
similar.
okay.
They're interchangeable in certain places anyway. Like pre and post rolls are kind of weird like that.
So-
Yeah, you can use a luck to re-roll that. All you need is
Oh,
3 more damage.
Or the rest of us will go before
Alright.
it goes again. So
I
you
mean,
can also hold
yeah,
off.
you can make your
Oh,
friends
yeah.
spend their ammo. Like you know.
Yeah, don't worry about using the luck for that. It'll be fine.
Okay. All right.
We're gonna be fine.
It'll be fine.
Says Lucky. When was the last time Lucky said it'll be fine? How did that go for us? They're just
Here we
rats.
are.
We'll be fine.
So before we go forward, let's make sure we write down "it will be fine" for the episode name tag.
That's the one in
Okay,
there.
I will record it right now.
Okay.
It will be fine. If anybody else has a clever name in the audience or cast members, please put it forth. I will record them all, and we will vote later for the title of this episode.
It will be fine. Hopefully. I think you'll do great.
I like
die.
look at Lucky's looking at his torn up body. It's like it'll be fine. It'll be fine.
It'll be
There's only one left. We can do this. We're fine. There's only one left. I'm not worried. I'm not worried at all.
All right. So, Zero's turns over. It's Sundance.
All right.
Sundance.
I'm gonna
There's
have to-
intervening people, so if you want to range attack, you'll have a +1 to your TN to hit, which is basically it goes from 1 to 2 defense. So if you want to hit it easily without having that extra, you have to be in melee range right now. There's people in the way.
Well, I can't even see it, so I have to move. How
Yep.
much movement
Or-
do you get? What is it based off of?
Equal to your
Endurance, which
Mhm.
is 4.
Or you could do some healing on this lucky guy. He's so
I know.
lucky.
I
He's right
saw
next to a healer,
Calamity.
right?
Or
was
the
hurt
girl.
too. I know.
A little
Or the
healer.
girl.
Alright,
The
4.
girl
Actually,
could benefit with some healing.
Sundance, you're. Or, I'm
They
sorry.
have one.
Not what I meant.
I mean,
I still
believe
don't
it or
see
not-
this. I still don't see this mole rat when I move here. Where the heck is this thing?
Yeah, I don't see it on the screen either.
I don't see it.
Oh, it's visible? Did I leave it on stealth? It's not showing us on
Uh-huh.
stealth.
Because if
Reload it.
I'm gonna go back to my spot and see if it's there once we know it's there.
Alternatively, we could just say it never existed.
Because
Then we don't get experience for it if it didn't exist. We need to kill it.
Oh
Oh wait, that's a piece of meta knowledge. Lucky would definitely want it not to
Meta knowledge.
exist.
Can you see that one?
I don't see anything.
No.
Oh.
You
Let's
see
take a
anything there?
quick 30-second here while we
No.
figure this out.
How did you do that?
X.
X.
Oh, there it is. I
Excellent.
see it.
Huh?
Yeah, I just moved it to there.
Oh,
Oh,
when
see
it
it when
goes
it's
there,
there?
I
Yeah, it's
can't
just
see it
that spot.
anymore.
Oh, it's because you don't
Yeah,
have light.
that's
It's in the
where-
dark.
Oh.
Yeah, Lucky's the only one with
Oh.
lights.
So Lucky turns this way, and he walks in.
Oh, there it is.
Oh.
How do I
Boom,
How
blah,
do-
blah.
how do I turn my token, or do I have to let you do that?
If you're PC for sure,
There we
you
go.
can click on your guy with your token control, hold Shift, and you can rotate your character.
Cool.
Alrighty, so
But yeah, this way.
Lucky's okay because he's out of the way, but Calamity is pretty beat up, right? Because I missed some of the session last time because I had to go upstairs. So, Calamity,
Missed is a strong word.
are you looking
You were
rough?
here.
Calamity is in a calamity, y'all. We're okay. She's got 4 hit points, so if nothing comes at her for a while, she'll be fine.
If they were regular rats, it'd be fine.
I'm gonna leave it up to
If it were a
Lucky
regular
and Calamity to. I'm actually gonna do the first thing. I'm gonna move up to here because I got 4 spaces. He just jumps out. He's like, "You got us covered," and he like jumps down over the wall onto the ground and runs over. He's like, "Hold on, stay alive for a second so I can keep you alive." It makes sense.
Sure.
And I'm gonna do the
Just do
first
that.
aid action or whatever it's called.
He pulls out like a really old band-aid for the Hello Kitty on it. And he's like, "Here you go, you're fine."
I think it's a medicine
Thank
roll.
Let's double check. It is in combat section. Damage, healing
First
actions in
aid.
combat.
First aid.
First
action.
aid. You try to quickly patch the wounds of yourself or an ally. Attempt an intelligence plus medicine test with a difficulty equal to the number of injuries, which they don't have any, increasing the difficulty by 1. So,
Nice.
um, I'm trying to perform first
Any
aid on
injuries?
yourself. So it's going to be a TN of 1. So you need 1 success.
Okay, my target number is a 9, so that's not bad.
Mhm.
I could
You need 1 success.
make sure it happens and spend a party AP. Shall I?
You shall, because I just want you to burn all of that.
I'm going to.
I mean, use the AP that Lucky got us, because I may have spent some, but I got some
But it's
back.
4. Yeah.
Boom. So that's
That
2
was not
bad.
successes. So I get 1 back. We're back to 4.
And you now heal
She heals.
equal to your medicine rating unless you have the healer perk. which
I
think you
do.
Right?
So,
So you're doing medicine rating plus 1, I believe.
yep. So you get 2 HP back there, Calamity. As he jumps down,
Yay, thank you.
now to a ghoul, this is perfectly fine. But what I'm pulling out of my bag is probably some old gauze, but like old, nasty gauze, probably. So, like to me, it'd be fine. If I, but he's like, hold here, and he's wrapping it around. I'm not sure where you've been injured the most, but he's just like, hold on, and he's like somehow he's weaving in
He
between the
just like
battle.
he
It's like, hold
just
your
like
arms up.
mummifies Calamity. Just
Yep.
wrapping her from head to toe. Just like, let me get all your skin.
I'm only doing 2 HP, so at the most, really all he's doing is putting it around your finger or something. He's like, I got you. And he's like, wrap.
It's
Like,
just a quick wrap that he
Thanks.
weaves in
Appreciate-
between combat with, and yeah, and that's
Yeah.
gonna be it for me. I just want to try the
He
action.
was just so excited. He was so excited to use that first aid kit. He
Yeah, and
just-
Sundance is trying to remember things from 200 years ago that he might know, so he's just getting like, oh yeah, I used to know how to patch up wounds, and that'll be it for me as I try to figure out other tech
I
stuff. Here.
appreciate
Sundance,
it. Thunder.
Sundance, you have 2 flashlights on you.
Two what?
How do you have 2 flashlights in your inventory? Did you put them in twice, or did you have a flashlight?
I think I started originally with a flashlight, so we can get rid of one because I don't. Oh yeah, I probably wrote it in there on accident or something.
You could be using that flashlight if you want.
Oh, how does that work?
And you tell me you want to use your flashlight.
Well, if it doesn't cost me any more actions, then I want to use my flashlight.
But
'cause-
you could have been using it the whole time, so.
Turn it on for me. There we go. Now I can see the mole rat, which means people watching can see the mole rat. Even though our screen, I gotta figure out some things with Twitch or something because people are watching pretty much a paused screen. We'll figure it out, everybody. But you can at least listen to it and go theater of the mind. You get everything that's happening. Everything's good.
Yeah, that's the point of Twitch, just theater of the mind.
That's true.
Absolutely.
So I'm not gonna be too upset too soon. Anyways, that's me, Overseer.
Okay, so
The
that's
silver shroud.
Calamity.
I like that.
Sundance walks
Oh.
in, he pinches your finger or something, and now the mole rat's behind. You can see it perfectly fine. You're not just kind of you basically been missing because it's it's 90% in the shadows, but now you can see it just fine. So you should be great.
Oh.
Excellent.
Overseer, I want to
All
remind
right,
you that I had. I want a second. I want to remind the Overseer that I have enacted the mysterious stranger last time. That's still supposed to be close
Oh
combat.
yeah.
So I wanted to
forgot
remind you of
about
that,
that.
just in case the mysterious stranger wished to show up. Which I have a
Yes, let
backstory
me
for him. So
reread that because it's been a while.
not to cut off Calamity, but I meant to
You
tell
may
you.
have.
I did.
You may have.
I did.
Jerk.
Well,
Yeah, really.
I
if
never.
you really think about it, if it doesn't show up, you get your luck back.
I do. I just want, but
He doesn't he wants it to be used, so I'm going to oblige him.
the GM may have the mysterious stranger appear, make a single range attack, and the enemy attacked, who would just attack you, then vanish. You spend a luck point, so it has to be an enemy that attacks me, I guess. Just want to keep that
Yep.
in mind.
Are you attacked or has just attacked you? You did not do either, so right now. And the one you killed didn't count. It's you killed.
What if he would have lived? I'm just saying. Okay,
But yeah.
it's better than
Calamity, it is actually still your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot at it with my pistol. Good gracious.
1 success required.
You better. Are
Oh my.
you kidding
It's
me?
not no.
Wow.
It's really
Not
close.
complication.
All you have to do is
that's
roll
2
better.
sessions in a row. It followed you. I'm sorry.
for like 3 weeks ago.
So you can luck point re-roll that if you will.
I only have 2 luck points.
Just take the complication then.
You
You
can
only-
Don't take the complication.
Well, I mean,
I
it just
might
adds
have
to the
to.
roleplay fun. I mean,
I mean, might as well. All right, I'll take one for the roleplay aspect, and I'll have the complication. Give it to me
Dun,
straight.
dun,
Doug.
dun.
your head
All right,
explodes.
over.
What?
Hold on. I'm going to go and keep it simple. I'm just going to 1d4 this of the standard complications. I'm not going to be crazy with this.
It should be okay.
The gun goes click. The gun is jammed. The shot was a dud, or maybe you reached the end of your magazine. You need to interact minor action on the weapon before you can fire it again. You still have lost your ammo. So you one shot's gone out of your rounds.
I've been keeping track of that.
And it didn't actually fire. You just click. So the next turn, you still have a minor action. So you could take your other minor action right now to clear the gun. Because basically you have a bad bullet or something. I mean, they've been around since the Great War, so it's
Fair
not
enough.
uncommon.
Yeah, I'll take that minor action. Calamity looks down at her weapon, at her gun, and is like, "This has never happened to me before," and starts like banging on it.
As soon as you
What the
rack
heck?
it back, the whole shell comes out, and you can see why the round is actually misshapen. It's like whoever packed this gun packed it poorly, so it was wet or something perhaps when they put it in, because it should have fired, just didn't, and it's more dangerous now than it was before because try to shoot it again, it may explode.
We do a flashback. Zero's loading the gun the night before.
You don't have a loading bench.
It
Zero.
will fit.
He's just spitting into it.
So just so we're clear,
Go.
if I fire this gun again, there's a possibility it will explode in my hand.
No, just that
But
round.
that round could have.
Oh, just that round. Okay, well that's
that
good
round
it
had a
didn't fire
potential
then.
of exploding instead of firing. So
Thanks,
you
Zero.
cleared it.
No, I'm just kidding.
I-
So she hits
We're
it,
having
it falls
fun.
out, and while she's looking at it, her turn ends.
Loading a bullet takes loading ammo takes actual bench because you got to compress it and stuff like that. You can't do that just any willyware. Anyway, it's Lucky's turn.
All right,
Awesome.
Lucky's your turn.
This is it.
Please stop shooting between my legs.
All right. So now I should be within range to shoot the mole rat without it getting additional cover. All right. I'm going to take a minor action to aim. And why not? I'll use a party AP for an extra to hit.
Do it to it.
And time to attack.
Clickety clack. Math rock attack. Thank you, Ryan Danger of WGNR. Taking all your sayings.
There you
got
go.
it. You got the
You
shot.
just
All
managed
right.
to
I
hit
get
it.
to reroll one of these, don't I? Because I took the aim action?
Yes,
Yes, if you want.
definitely.
Get me a 20. Come on, 20. Ah, so close. Almost there.
Still only one hit. Either way.
Just need 4 damage.
Come on.
3.
Well, but it soaks one, right?
Oh yeah, physical damage. So yeah, roll me 3 damage.
Yeah.
4.
Oh.
Lucky.
Did
Do
he have
4.
any
That's
homework?
Don't listen to the overseer.
Listen
All
to
right.
those there.
Um,
Give me 5 AP and then
why
roll
not?
all once.
I'm gonna use a luck point since I still have 6 to get 5 dice.
Perfect. I love it. Roll zeros.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Do it.
I mean, wait, I'm supposed to be on your side. Go guys, go. Do the best.
Oh,
Yeah,
that is
Yes!
10 twos on the dice. 10 damage.
thing
That is
just
nasty.
All right. So that I'm just gonna do that one actually
Holy
on there,
crap,
'cause that's
Lucky.
great.
I'm
My
starting to think that
goodness,
you are
Lucky.
lucky.
That's double its actual starting HP.
I didn't know you could do that. Did you learn that in the vault? My goodness.
I'm
So-
just lucky.
So you pull up, you just walk up, and you're all like, bleeding and cut up on your arms and stuff, and you just whack this thing, and its head separates for some reason. It doesn't even make sense. Its head just spins in the air while the body flops behind it in a way that's physics shouldn't happen, but it's bullets. Bullets in physics aren't great bedfellows.
All right, so as soon as that happens, there's probably blood spraying everywhere. Lucky turns around and immediately just upchucks. Just blah! Because that was
there's
gross.
no lucky. He was badass for a moment, but reality set back.
Way to
I
ruin
pat
the
him on the
moment.
back. I'm like, take some time. It's everybody's first one is really difficult. So you did good, bud.
So you guys have managed to kill all 6 of these molats.
I think I pick up the head and like, oh, he preserved the brains on that shot. My favorite part. So I can cause
Right.
Lucky to throw up again immediately after that.
Which, by the
I'm
way,
still patting
Lucky has
him.
defeated another enemy. Therefore, we get 2 AP back.
Oh,
Hey!
snap.
Feel
You
You
mark
get
him,
double
sir.
AP for
Put
that.
him in there.
So
Yeah.
just double the
did.
original hit points.
We got lots of AP in this party.
All right, so everyone, you gain from your actions here so far, you have gained 25 experience points each.
All right.
Night.
Do you mark that, sir?
You can. It's just a number on your sheets.
I was gonna say, is the number we're supposed to have accurate?
Current XP should be accurate as of when I leveled you up.
Okay, because it had me at 126.
Right,
Me
so
too.
That should be where you're at.
we're at
Okay, so
much
we're gonna
do
get
we
25.
get?
Mm-hmm.
got 25.
We're at
25.
151.
Yep.
Plus
Nah.
185.
You
Correct.
better not.
0 gets all the XP. 'Cause you didn't get any armor.
So we're over halfway
You did all the work.
to the next level.
So
Yeah,
now,
about round, at level 10, I might slow down some of the XP sharing, but for now, it's fine. We're learning. We're having fun. Rule cool.
So- what do you think of those mole rats, Lucky?
Those are not what I saw in the pictures.
Yeah.
There was no
That
picture.
was not easy.
No.
But we have
That was
lots of
supposed to be
food.
the easy one too.
You start listening to us.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah,
Lucky's
we're
gonna
all
try
like
and patch.
groaning.
Lucky's gonna try and patch himself up with medicine.
Okay.
I think.
Oh.
I think I look
Roll
at
your
Calamity
medicine.
and like, you want to get to skinning? Get some mole rat meat?
I was about
I'm
to
gonna
look that
use-
up for you.
I'm gonna use one of the AP that I actually just got the party.
Okay. Are you using just medicine or a stim pack as well?
Just
Wait,
medicine.
if we rest, can we just?
If
Go
you
back to
do
full
do an
health?
8-hour rest, you will. Yes.
I think we should just rest.
I think
I
agree.
mean,
I agree with
we're
that.
still in town. Unless we're gonna go out again tonight. What time is it? Just afternoon.
I'm tired.
It's like after lunch
So by the time we would be resting, it would be nighttime.
at the clock.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And then we're either gonna sit around or we're gonna go out at night, which you know how that goes.
Yeah.
The other 2 missions are not in town, right? They're a ways away, I think, right? We can have this discussion while he's patching himself up and we're skinning the mole rats or, cutting for meat or whatever.
There we go.
Like,
Do we want to just poke around this building?
Oh, I do not want a complication for patching up Lucky. So I guess
Uh-oh.
I'm spending a luck.
I'm
to
trying
reroll
not to
that
say
20.
anything. I'm giving you a chance to roll it before I cackle or something.
How kind of you.
No close.
Oh my goodness.
Oof.
But yep, you take your medicine skill plus whatever the AP gives you.
Well, I used the AP to give myself an extra dice.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah. I just heal my
Um,
medicine, which my medicine is a 3.
you
So
gain 3 HP back.
That's shoot.
Yep.
Do you have the
Yeah.
healer? Did you take the healer perk?
I did not.
Okay.
You took the healer perk, so I didn't.
No, man, it should be you then.
I took the one that gives me the ability to give us a bigger discount for bartering.
That's also important.
Can I try
Alright.
medicine even though I don't have it as
Yeah.
a rank?
Well, if you have the rank of 0, you'll heal 0.
Yeah, I mean, I can go through and patch everybody up. That's
That's
not
the
a
whole
problem.
point. He wants to heal 0 because he's 0.
What is he? What you?
All right, this is a roll for medicine on 0.
No, 0. What we mean is you'll heal 0 HP.
You did
not
great.
Heal 0 as in you. Get that.
That's I'm gonna say that's 15 minutes.
All the
for
names are
trying to
confusing
heal
around
people.
here.
Yeah, I didn't actually. Can I actually redo medicine rolls? Since I got 0 successes on that. One of the reasons why you make a better
I want to say you
better
can,
healer.
but I am adding.
Oh, because my int is higher.
yeah, your int is
15
higher. Mine's at
minutes.
5. All right, I'm gonna try it one more time on 0.
I will be working to try to get that medicine roll up. I might be taking the well trained or whatever it is, so you can up a skill by like 2 or 3 points or something like that, and then maybe
It's another
There you go.
roll.
throw it into medicine.
All right.
There you go. You get 3 hit points back.
Whoa, whoa.
So you're almost at 1 in the afternoon. You don't. Lucky has a clock, but the rest of you don't. It affects sunlight and stuff, but that's not till like 6 before it starts getting dark.
So I think Calamity and Sundance, and I'll maybe even help her because she's pretty good at it, are getting some mole
Now,
rat meats.
I reread the rules on butchering. In this case, these are simple to butcher creatures that have a difficulty of 0. They yield 1 portion of mole rat meat and 1 common material per creature. If you don't want to roll, you don't have to. You will get the 1 mole rat meat and 1 common material. If you want to roll, you have the chance of getting more AP. And if you spend AP on it, you could get more meat.
Mm.
If you don't want to roll, you don't have to.
I might as well roll.
just- Yeah, for AP.
What's the roll?
Endurance plus survival with difficulty of 0. So everything is above. Now you're at 5 AP already. So you've got 6 of them. So you're only going to end up getting 1 AP to start with. We're doing this.
Yeah, but you can spend AP to get more meat out of it. We could always use more meat.
Let me double check that part just real quick.
No.
Oh,
I was gonna say I was
Why?
gonna assist.
Literally,
the dice
every
hate you.
single
Wow.
roll I
Yeah,
have.
I was gonna
done.
assist you, but now I don't want to touch that because I don't want that jinxing coming over to me.
Don't want to touch that.
Literally,
So
what
rude.
is this? Like the odds.
Well,
I wasn't having
unless
that
you
like that.
re-roll that particular,
can't-
you can roll. Well, I will choose with a coin here in a second. Let me get back to
I would let it
rat.
go. This is not like it's in
Um,
combat where you need to not die.
Yeah.
I'm good. I don't feel like rolling anymore.
All right. So you managed to get 1 common
Nice.
material. You don't get the meat.
Okay. So,
So
how many?
that one-
So why don't we just take? Why don't we just
5.
take the stuff and just go with it?
I was gonna say let's just take the mole rats back to town because we can do that, and then butcher them in town. It'll take some time. We might actually be able to sell the mole rats for some decent money. Let somebody else butcher them.
Well, we have the meat though. We get to eat. I mean, if you feel like eating it.
Okay.
I think there's
I
something.
mean-
I think there's something to be said for trying to sell these things because it wasn't like we were getting lots of caps for this job anyway.
I mean, if we butcher 2 of them, we get some meat from 2 of them. Then we can try and sell the other 2 whole.
There you go. Mm. I also still have the Yao Guy meat, the rat meat, dog meat. So it's not
All right.
like we're food.
Okay.
we can take.
I'm gonna have.
Let's take the.
Sorry.
Let's take the 6 common material then for ourselves.
Well, that requires you to butcher the animal.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Never mind. Yeah,
because
because
that's part of them because they eat weird stuff because they're
All right.
burrowers.
I guess Zero can start packing it on his back and the Calamity too, and maybe I'll carry 1, or Lucky can carry a couple, and we just start hauling them across the street or whatever, right?
Yeah,
Zero
well,
just picks them all up by their tails.
Yeah, I'm
Start
gonna
dragging
say
them.
that you can do that because they don't say how much these things weigh. They're dog-sized animals. So I'm gonna say 0 can pick up 2 or 3 without any. Well, 0 can pick up 2 because he has a shield in 1 arm.
Oh yeah.
You
So
put the
he can
shield
pick
on the
up 2.
ground, you pack them all on there, and then you drag the shield like a sled.
That would
Yeah,
take an arm.
I can do that too.
He doesn't have an arm. He needs an arm in the back of his back. This is a door. He's using a door as a shield, so he has to have a hand on it, or else it's a door.
Well, we tie a rope to it and drag it. I mean, whatever.
You have a rope?
We'll work to get him back to town.
Where are you getting this rope from?
Okay, so how many bodies
you're
do we
right,
have
It's
left?
not D&D, is it?
5.
We have
in
5.
D&D
Okay, so let's
In D&D, you
butcher.
have to have rope to have rope.
Let's just butcher 3 of them and carry 2 of them back. I would like to roll to try and butcher at least one of them, though.
Okay.
How you feeling?
Roll that
Lucky?
beautiful beam footage.
Which is endurance plus survival.
Yep. Come on, complications. I love it. Oh. So that's 2 AP. 1.
All right. I guess
So
I'll use the 1 AP that I'm going to get an extra piece of meat, so we don't have to worry about altering the party AP.
Yep. So that's
Alright.
one more piece of common materials in the common materials pool.
And do you just want to butcher the other one and take the 1 and 1?
So that one's gone.
By me.
Yeah, we'll just butcher the other one for the 1 meat, the 1 material.
All right. So you're just going to get the freebie version.
Yep, just gonna take the freebie, and then we'll take the remaining 2 wholesale with us.
All right. So
And good
that's
proof
one
that we
more.
did the job.
Indeed.
Should we loot this area? Is that something we could do?
I was going to ask that before you left. Were you going to loot this area, or you're going to leave it for the people that are about to move in here once you leave it?
We might as well loot it.
I was gonna suggest looting, but the dice don't seem to like me very much. So maybe someone else should do it.
No, I'll take a look around.
I will help Sundance in that regard.
Okay. So that goes back to my loot table.
Oh, tables. Are so
Automatic
fun.
looting. This
It's-
was formerly a commercial building because it was a. Well, let me look at the map better.
Is this gonna be like perception survival?
This was
Or-
hold on. This
Okay.
was a commercial building. It is a. Let's say it's on the large side, and it wasn't looted very much simply because it was infested with mole rats that nobody wanted to deal with because it didn't look like this building. This building didn't have a logo or anything on it, so no one thought it was important. And Cumberland was across the street, so it wasn't looted through too bad. So, it is partially searched. That's 1 difficulty. It's really large. That's 2 more. Okay, so to succeed, you're going to need 3 successes on perception plus survival. Before you roll,
Yep.
I'll give you the potential items you can find here. 0 to 3 items of ammunition, 0 to 1 of armor, 1 to 4 clothing. So you're going to get some clothing item. Same with food, 1 to 4. Beverages is listed as 2 to 4. Chems, 0 to 2. Melee weapons, 0 to 2. Ranged weapons, 1 to 4. Guaranteed to get a ranged possible weapon of decent quality, hopefully.
Nice.
Thrown explosives, 0 to 2. Oddities and valuables. This dang thing. The screen is really wonky size. Oddities and valuables, the things you typically don't really want, but it's useful in some way. 3 to 6, because this is some sort of building. And you're going to get 5 to 9 junk. So you're guaranteed a lot
Wow.
of junk and a lot of weird stuff. Any of the items on the list that I said 0 to 3 to, you have a chance of getting nothing or something. If you spend an AP, it's guaranteed that 1 AP on it.
I was gonna suggest that we spend 2 AP, 1 for a piece of armor and 1 on chems, if nobody has a problem with that.
I would say 2 for armor.
I think
Well,
we
you
can only
only
spend
spend
1.
You can bump armor from 0 to
Oh.
1 to a guaranteed 1.
Oh,
Now,
sorry,
if
it
you
was 1.
want to
yeah.
use luck, you can name some items, and as long as it's under rarity 2, I will most likely allow it.
So you can spend stuff to bump it up to a guarantee. So you were saying chems and armor, like an AP for each one. Is that what you're saying, Grim?
Yeah, that way we're guaranteed to get a chem, we're guaranteed to get armor.
Okay, so we spend 2
I'll put
there,
those in there.
and then I would like to
Alright.
spend at least 2 or so, and maybe buy one from the GM and get like 4 or 5 dice to roll, so we make sure that we are successful with our getting 3
We can
successes.
spend luck, right?
Luck is spent to choose an item that you want. It's not.
Okay.
It's not technically part of the roll at that point. It's just you saying, "I want to have found this." And
Okay.
I've decided it doesn't give me any rules against what I can and can't give you. So I'm just saying, tentatively, you ask for something that's on the equipment list that's under 2 rarity, you most likely can find it if it's in a
Alright.
right location. Like if you tell me I want to find a mini nuke in a trash can, just because it's possible in the video game doesn't mean you're going to find one in my game in a trash can.
Why wouldn't it be in there? It seems
There's
good spot.
controlled substances even during the apocalypse.
All right. So we spend 2 AP to get a chem and an armor. So our AP will go down to 3.
Mhm. Mm-hmm.
And if am I making this roll? Lucky, are you assisting?
Yeah, I'm assisting.
So can I spend, or do we each want to take an AP to roll next dice? Like, how do you want to do it? Because any successes you get go to me, right?
Yeah.
I would, I mean, how about what about if I spend 1 party and buy 1 from the GM, so I get 4
All
dice
right.
to roll?
So my question here is: are we planning on going back to town to rest, even if that means we have to wait till morning?
Yes, I think so at this point.
Okay. If we're
Yeah.
gonna do that, then I would like to actually spend a luck to get a guaranteed piece of armor. I was looking at the list because, well, it's always good to have guaranteed armor here. I'm just trying to see what. There's no armor specifically sized for 0, is there?
No, that will require you to have a workbench to alter it.
All right, fair enough.
We'll get.
He is
there.
too rare.
We will get there. 0 is going to be a literal tank eventually.
Okay, because I'm thinking we need to get like some.
So how do you want to?
I'm thinking I want to get some leg armor, but I'm trying to figure out what I can get.
So you're going to spend 1 of your lucks in there on this.
Yeah,
Assist
to
roll.
guarantee a piece of armor.
Okay.
Well, you just can say that now, and you can look through the list. Well, I can advise you what's on the list. Rarity 2 leg is Raider armors, all of them. Sturdy leather.
Probably going to end up getting Raider armor, but
Sturdy metal leg. I will not say sturdy leg because that costs more money than you've all got right now to get that. So.
yeah, like I said, I'm
Yeah.
probably going to get for Raider armor
Yeah.
because that seems likely.
Le-
And
leather
then,
or Raider?
yeah, so that's probably what I'm going to go for is the Raider leg armor for, we'll say the right leg.
Okay.
All right.
So
And then I'm
going
gonna
to grab it under your sheet.
Right, okay. And then
assist him.
I'm going to go ahead and spend 2 more luck, which is going to leave me down to 1 to give myself 2 extra dice. So I'll have 4 dice for this roll.
Wow. So are you
means
assisting
total
me or
3.
we just do? Okay. All right. So I am going to give you a dice, GM, and I'm going to spend a party AP. Mark
Okay.
it down. So I have 4 dice as well.
All right. Well, Lucky rolls first.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe we'll see.
Survival plus
Maybe we'll see if I even need to
perception.
spend that dice or not. How about that?
Yeah, wait till I roll
absolutely.
before you give the GM some AP.
All right.
Aha! I figured that was going to happen. That's why I saved a luck. I'm going to use a luck to reroll that. My last luck to reroll that 20.
Oh boy. Lucky. Phew,
I'd
nice
laugh
work.
so hard if that
4
didn't pop again.
successes.
Oh,
So you-
by
you
myself.
You add 1 back to the party, and you can still roll if you want, but you don't have to roll.
Who, me?
Yes.
Man, may as well
Yeah.
just have Lucky be the one and save the
I mean,
roll.
He
Unless-
spent a lot. If
Yeah.
if this wasn't rest, if you were going to have in a combat immediately after this moment, this would bone you because he used all of his luck and all of the AP just about. He
Yeah.
used half the AP at one point, just with his 2 rolls.
Wait, we
Yeah.
spent. I think we have party AP of 3, right? Because we had 5.
You now, yes.
You know what, Lucky,
Yeah.
you did great. So I don't even need to jump in here.
All right. So, what you find, I'm going to look away as I click this a couple times so it gives actually random stuff.
So is there a way we can find a list, or should I maybe type down everything?
I
as you
will
say it?
tell you in a moment.
I'm just gonna put it in our group chat. So
I'd like to use my luck to get ammo for Calamity.
1 second.
Okay, just saying that.
2, 1. 0. Okay. So, the first thing you find in the armor category was a Raider power armor right leg. I believe. Let me double check. Yep.
A power
right
armor
leg.
right leg. Ooh.
Yep. It's not usable by you guys, but it is a power armor right leg. So it's valuable, but it's not usable now. You find for clothing cage armor, which is a Raider gear item. It's basically what it says. It's like someone made a cage into armor. It's goofy looking. But Raiders like it because it's intimidating to see a dude half written in a cage or something. I don't know. You find in ammunition category, sorry I missed this. You find 14 plasma cartridges. Let's see. You spent one on beverages. Okay, so food. 1 container of cram. CRAM.
I think it was on chems.
No, we spent it on chems.
Chems. I know, but this one came up.
Okay.
It's 1 to 4 for this.
Cram.
I was just making sure. I had one there already from last time, and I had to erase it.
So we got a cram.
All right. You found a bottle of moonshine.
Ooh.
And a container of Brahmin milk. Brahmin milk is surprisingly stable, which is probably grosser than if it wasn't stable.
Okay.
You found... I'm going to reroll this. It's not better.
That was a
one
mini
more
nuke. I knew it. I knew it.
No, it was the same. More fury.
Fury.
Look back.
Fury Road.
You found Daddy-O Kim.
Daddy-O Chem?
Yep, it's a Kim type as Daddy-O. Daddy-O does things. It's not great. It's
Hey, Kim's
Daddy-O
Chem.
Kim is failed addiction roll renders you addicted to Daddy-O. You increase the difficulty. Oh, wait, where's the good part? There is no good part. Is there? There is. There's something there. Yeah, there's a good part. You can sell it. That's the best part.
Sundance is looking
Reduce
at
the
that.
difficulty of perception and intelligent tests by 1 to a minimum of 0, but you add +1 difficulty to charisma tests. It lasts for an entire scene, but it is addictive at TN of 1. If you basically in this system, if you roll anything that's addictive in any fashion, even the same thing if it's a radioactive and I say roll to see if it hurts you, you'll roll a number of was it combat the
combat
dice? There we go. The combat dice equal to how many of the items you took. And if you meet or beat that number that I said, like in this yes 1 for addicting, if you had 1 of that, you would be addicted, and you take the negatives until you have more, except up to a certain amount of time. So it takes a long time to become unaddicted to something you can get addicted to the first time you use it.
Dang.
So
Oof.
Dang.
alcohol and drugs are bad if you can't moderate yourself, and in this system it makes it really hard to do so.
I feel like Sundance is like licking
not
his
cheap.
lips as he's looking at that daddy. He's like, it's
That's
been a
right.
long time. Long time.
Let's see. You got a ranged weapon on the list, 1 to 4. Let's see here. You found no, you don't have a laser musket because they don't exist here. No, there's he's trying to give you Institute weapons. Institute is not here.
Well, I mean, whatever. They might travel south.
You found a... Really?
50
Okay.
caliber sniper rifle.
A 10mm pistol.
Oh.
Another one?
You know, we'll take it.
I tried to roll something else, but after 10 clicks, I'm like, okay, I'm done.
Can I have my pistol back? No, I don't. I gave it up for the laser.
You found a first aid kit.
Ooh.
Okay. Might like that.
12 caps worth of pre-war money,
Wait,
which is worthless unless somebody buys it off of you.
What is it?
Pre-war money.
Oh, pre-war
12
money.
caps worth.
Oh yeah, it's always like, hey, break it down into cotton or whatever it is.
Yep, cloth in the game. And 25 caps total.
Oh, getting paid.
I mean, we got more money like looting this place than we got for the for the actual job.
Yep. There
Okay.
it is in the
And
chat.
Zero, you said you wanted to guarantee some ammo.
Yeah, for Calamity.
All right. I will check that now. Let's go to the ammo section of my book because my digital one takes longer than the book, oddly enough. 'cause it's got the bag.
30-8. I don't have that gun. Yeah, but
What
it's
type of
guaranteed
ammo are you
yours.
looking for? 10 mil?
Yeah,
10 mil,
yeah.
I think.
I think that's all I
Calamity.
have.
All right. So what I need you to do is roll me some combat dice. That's
Good.
going to be
Do it, Jason.
4 combat dice,
Okay.
and that's gonna you're gonna end up getting 8 plus what numbers come up on your combat die.
Oh,
Sorry, how many combat dice am I rolling?
4. So roll out 2s, man.
4.
Roll out 2s. Not bad. 1, 2.
Yeah, 5.
So third.
So you find a total of 13 10 millimeter ammo.
Yeah.
Find this for you.
Calamity and Lucky use the same ammo right now, which is actually pretty good.
Yep, it's good ammo. It's solid until you roll a 20.
So I think
Yeah.
Sundance sees you, Zero handing that to Calamity. He's just like chucks him on the shoulder, which is way up here.
Yep. Oh, and
This is a good guy right here. His heart's bigger than his
Sundance.
brain.
You find 5 toasters.
Oh, yes.
5 pieces of junk.
Yep, 5 junk items.
No, we're going to make mole rat toast. Come on.
Alright. So, there's no actual system in place for you to go back to town and get a price for these carcasses. But it does have a price for the mole meat and for the, common material item. So I'm going to combine those to give you a starting value, and you can attempt to negotiate up or down from there.
Ooh, lucky.
Yeah.
It's your turn,
So
buddy.
give me 1
I don't have any luck for
second.
this. Bear that in mind.
Yep.
But you're
So I'm
you're the
assuming you're
guy.
going to go back to town right away?
Yeah.
Okay. So give me a second. I find common material. It's listed everywhere until I can go looking for it, and I can't find it.
So
Other consumables.
how many caps was this job? Was this 25 caps as well?
I think it was 10. We haven't actually gotten because I can't click the check mark for the tracker to find out what the next part of the quest is.
Oh, yes, you're right. Let me open that up. Dig Dug. That was find the home. You eliminated all the mole rats. So now you need to go turn it in.
I forgot what screen that's under.
You have to click the banner, and then the quest log is the third one.
There you go. It should pop up.
Yeah, 10 caps per person is the reward.
Yep. So when you get back to town, we'll declare this one done, and you'll get your 10 caps.
Yes.
All right.
I'm marking it.
So we're going to go back to
trying
town.
to find the uncommon materials.
Okay, because that was low.
This-
10 caps,
Well,
baby.
it was supposed to be an easy job for such stalwart adventurers. Blah, blah, blah. Okay,
Now
well,
Lucky knows better.
That's what happens when I think you muted Calamity.
cost 3. Okay.
Calamity, you're muted.
Yeah. Calamity. Nope. Unmute.
You're muted.
Mute.
That's why y'all haven't been
Responding to you?
answering me.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
At
That
least
makes a lot more sense. I've been sitting here like chatting the whole time.
and we've just been ignoring you because we're jerks.
Kinda.
Yeah.
It was like,
Yeah.
wow, there's
That's
copyright
why I was
over
doing it.
inside.
So sorry.
No, I'm sorry.
I just don't listen to people.
It's okay. I was asking whether it was I went to the bathroom and then I came back and we were like getting all this gear and I was wondering if there was a way I could help with the gear. Is there something I can do to get more gear?
You could spend
Rifle?
a luck point to
Ooh.
choose an item that you can find, but you have now looted the place. You can research by yourself, but you're going to get less stuff because now it's been taken down a level in how many times this place
That's
has been
okay.
searched.
No, as
So it kinda
meant,
just
like, the
gets worse
party.
the
I don't
more-
really
There's always a chance of finding something, but how much you find gets worse every time.
yeah. No, I meant I don't really need anything in particular, especially if Zero's already got me ammo. That's very nice.
All right.
Yeah, and it's
Thank you.
He did.
Pop,
He
pop,
found
pop.
you some 10 mil.
I think I'm.
And
We might want to keep some of this and then sell the rest. I mean, the first aid kit might be useful to keep, guys.
it might be. It's
Yeah.
completely useful. Might be.
Might be a little
Plus
bit.
2 HP upon succeeding on your first aid action. Yeah, I guess we don't need that per se. Nobody does
2
that.
extra AP or HP.
2 extra HP for succeeding at that action.
Yeah,
Oh,
we want that.
oh, Lucky has 3 and only had 1 point. Oh, how do I even the odds?
I'm gonna add that one to my inventory unless you want to hold on to it, Lucky.
I mean, you're the one that found all this. You choose where it goes.
That's true.
Well, Lucky's piling it all up as he finds stuff. So, like, he's like, "Look what I found," and he's just putting it in a pile because he's not sure how they want to divvy up stuff.
I feel like what actually has happened here is you were assisting him. He was looking over there, and you go, "Did you look in this crate?" And inside this crate is literally a toolbox. And everything, like on top of the toolbox, is the moonshine bottle and the bottle of what was the other one? Brahmin milk.
I was
And it's
getting
just
to it.
all there. Like it has no name on this thing, so obviously you're not taking somebody's stash, right? It's just stuff here.
Yeah.
I was
So
gonna-
yeah,
I was
Lucky
gonna get
opens
to
the crate.
that.
He's like, "Hey, I found stuff," and he's basically gonna start pulling the stuff out.
Good find, kid. Good find.
Yeah, this is great. Okay, so should we go back to town now?
Yes, but we also need to decide how we're gonna divvy up this loot. If who's gonna keep what.
Well, I think like Lucky's gonna hand you the medical kit, the first aid kit,
I'll take that.
because it helps to be able because the first time you use it, you get what +2 to how much you heal, right?
It's 2 HP when you use the first aid action.
Yeah, so that means that we both heal about the same now, as opposed to if Lucky keeps it, then you only heal 1 and he heals 5.
Yep, I will.
And Lucky can always take the first aid kit from you if we're out of combat. But if we're in combat, it's better if we're both healing about the same amount.
Yep. So I'll do that.
Okay, Lucky's keeping the piece of armor he found, though. He's putting it on. It's a shoe.
The rate. Wait, what is it?
I found a piece of armor. That was what I spent one of my luck points on.
Oh, okay. Yes. Yeah,
So,
that looks
Lucky's
good on
putting
you.
Very similar to what you rolled up, actually. You almost got the exact same thing.
Maybe you're a little off balance, but it looks good. Keep that label
Yeah.
on there. So maybe we sell the cage armor, the power armor, the plasma cartridges.
Well, couldn't you use those plasma cartridges?
I use.
Plasma coverages. Ooh.
Yeah, you do.
I think I. Wait.
Doesn't your sheet?
I use fusion cells. Can't say it. Yeah, he's like, no. This takes a different kind of battery in this bad boy. He shows you the ammo difference. He's like, don't got a plasma gun.
I think we should hold on to the any ammo for now,
Hey,
unless
whatever you
anybody
want.
has an issue with that. We never know if we're gonna find a gun, if we're gonna need the ammo.
That's fine. We have about 100 of those though, and he points to the 10 millimeters. Like, I'd say sell that or scrap it.
Those are for my gun.
No, he's meaning the pistol.
Yeah, the actual 10 millimeter pistol that we just found.
Oh yeah, no, I have 2 of them already, and I don't need another one. So we could probably sell the one you used to use and that one.
Get a nice grand total of caps other than the mission. Add that to the 25. Split it 4-way. Take a rest. What do you think?
Okay.
You got a nice.
We should keep the milk though.
I'm all about keeping all the food and the chemicals as well. Matter of fact,
Okay.
I'll hold on to that daddy-o if you
Mine.
don't want it.
Okay.
No, I'm role-playing this. You guys can take that from that what you want. He's just kind of like, he's just like, it's like this big or something. He's looking, he's like, yeah. It's like,
Lucky's confused, but he's gonna grab the bottle of gross milk. It's probably this weird shade of green. He's just sliding it closer to himself.
It's milk.
Hero,
Colin.
take milk of human kindness.
No, Calamity goes, no, and just gently takes it away from Lucky. Like, you don't want that.
I don't. Why not?
No, there's nothing wrong with that. It's
I'll
Brahmin
take
milk. Brahmin
I'll
milk.
take
Brahmin
it. It's
milk.
good.
It's good for you.
Give it to Zero
It's
I
then.
don't
character.
know.
Yeah, 0.
Okay,
Wait,
we'll give it to 0. Let him have it.
yeah. We'll test it on 0 first.
So,
Container of Brahmin milk. I don't know how it's written in the. Probably written that same way under the items.
I don't know if it's actually in the thing right now. I
Should
may not
be-
have put it
Yeah,
in.
I don't see it. I've just assumed it was bad.
No, it's just
Like,
ramen milk. It's just
Oh,
listed
it's
as
in
ramen milk.
drinks.
Yeah. It's under beverages, under consumables.
I put it under beverages. It heals 2 radiation damage and 1 HP.
Then never
Oh,
mind.
never-
And I give it
that-
right back. I thought
yeah.
it was like.
why you
gross
take it back
and
from
weird
me?
color.
Zero.
Never mind.
I was joking because you're immune to radiation, but it does help with that.
Oh.
Give it to the smooth skins. They're the ones that need it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we'll take
Milk
it.
tastes good.
The next time we
Back
find
to the-
nuclear waste, we're gonna go roll in it. At least I am. I can't wait to take it.
All right, so I'm gonna add the Brahmin milk to Lucky's sheet.
Yeah,
I-
I give it back to Lucky.
I like glowing.
Yeah, glowing's the best, buddy.
Glowing's fun.
Ah.
Okay,
I
so
can see that.
what else do we have to
To carry.
yeah.
So
I have rats.
Yeah, okay,
I
so
can carry
starting, it's you put it in the Discord chat, right?
It is.
I'm updating right now. I'm parentheticals. I'm putting who has what. It's right there in our chat.
Right.
So I think we sell the armors. Keep the ammo if you want. Hold on to the cram, moonshine, chemical, or the daddy-o. Sell the pistol, maybe the extra pistol. A pre-order.
Yeah, we can sell the pistol we picked up and then the one you gave me.
Yeah,
Um,
and then the pre-war money if it has value. Like, but I would say I'm not sure what the moonshine does. I'm gonna look that up. So that's interesting.
I mean, it's
Can
a
I-
drink.
Sure.
Could I keep one of the pistols? Because that sounds pretty nice to me.
Yeah, I mean, he can just hand you the one that he got from.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can hand you the one that he got from Sundance because at least they know Sundance's works.
So why did you
Yeah.
want? Why out of character? Why do you want 2? Is she afraid of gun breakage, or she just wanted to have 2 to like do a wield maybe? Which I know.
I like the idea for having 2 for the wielding.
I mean, it
That
does
is
look cool.
Purely aesthetic, but also, I guess, gun break. I mean,
I'm just curious.
I'm trying to think if there's a reason why she would need 2 guns. trying to think of a reason why, but I can't think of one other than my own vanity that I just want her
If
to be able to.
She may want a second one because if one of them jams, she doesn't have to worry about unloading it. She just drops it, pulls the other one,
That's what I
and
figure.
deals with that
Like,
later.
I think we'll go with that. Yes, thank you, Lucky. Yes, we'll go with that for sure. And it's not just me being. I just want it for the aesthetic.
It's fine. I'll get a little something. I mean, so you were going to take. So we're still going to sell the 10mm that we found, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And someone else? Do one of you humans want the cram?
I'm already
I-
carrying Fury, so
Well, cram is food. It's like
cram is food?
It's like spam.
are you carrying any food, Calamity?
I'm carrying a lot of food. I have like all the meat.
Oh,
You can
okay.
have
I'll hold on to it then.
It heals.
Yeah,
It
you can have
heals
it.
5 HP, so that's good. I would take the if you don't care. I would take the moonshine.
I'm okay with that. I don't care.
I feel like I'm not sure where I'm playing him, but I feel like he's an old ghoul. He's been around a long time. I think he's had many a lot of binges in different times of his life, right? So he's just kind of like chems and booze. Hey, so I'll throw that in there. What is it? Moonshine?
Yeah.
Moonshine bottle. It's a drink. It's alcoholic. Really good for you. Puts hair in the chest.
That's all
Even
I
if you
need
can't
to
grow
know.
hair.
I have
It's
no
wild
hair at
radiant
all,
hair.
so I would like to have some. I don't care where
It's
it's,
wild
at.
irradiated hair that tries to choke you, but it's there nonetheless.
All right, that is a consumable. All right, so
All right, 0. Just to let you know, I am working on. You have been given Vandor Shield. I'm putting it
Indoor
under.
shield.
Yep, I'm putting it under your clothing. I'm giving you torso and right arm resistance of 3 with that shield.
Wow.
Oh,
No, that's all
So
right.
your
That's
right side and your torso is pretty hard to hurt right now.
That's
But
a
your
little bit
left
of all
arm,
right.
left leg, and head are still just open in the breeze.
nice.
Lucky you have the
Let it
cram.
all hang out.
Yeah, he already
Yeah,
had the
so
door.
I
just
took the
stabbed it up
cram.
for him.
I guess I'll hold on to the plasma cartridges
Okay.
since Lucky's talking about keeping the ammunition.
Okay.
Mhm.
Noted. So we want to sell the raider armor, cage armor, and the pistol, and maybe the pre-war money if people take it.
Yeah, if they'll take the pre-war money.
All right.
All right. So for purpose of time, I'm going to go ahead and put us back on the Cumberland map. So you're going to sell some stuff. So
Yes.
whatever you're selling, go ahead and put it in, I guess, in Discord, and we'll do that in between sessions, just because that will take a lot of time.
All right.
What I will ask you though is to go ahead and roll me the barter checks for that, and let me find out
Okay.
what those are. You trying to
I am
haggle?
going to
you're
try and
trying to
haggle.
So charisma plus barter with an opposed test.
I'm going to use one of the party AP to give myself 3 dice.
They didn't create any special character sheets for these guys, but I do have a standard person I can use. So trader, caravan, merchant.
Oh.
And that is, what did I say that was?
I get to actually reroll 1 dice because of Smooth Talker, so I'm rerolling that 20.
You definitely should.
Hey,
Yeah, you should.
Oh,
Hey.
what a 1! That's 4
Oh!
successes. Oh, nice work, Lucky. With no luck, Lucky comes through.
It's because he's a Smooth Talker.
That's charisma plus barter.
Hi, I'm Lucky. I'm smooth
Hi,
talking.
I'm Lucky.
I talk smooth, and
Alright,
you want to
I'm
give me things.
gonna
Oh my
It's
goodness,
'cause
you
he's-
do.
It's because he's so open, like, it throws
Yeah.
everybody else off. They're all like, huh?
You're completely
No
disarming.
agenda? No hidden motive? What's this?
You are
Alright.
disarming. You know, but yeah, they're
Disarming.
just like,
yeah.
10%
Hi, I'm
off.
Lucky. I have some stuff to sell. Maybe you can help me. I'd like, and he just like doesn't stop talking the whole
Just-
time.
Goes.
they just eventually give you what you want because they want you to shut up and go away. just throw some extra
I
caps at
mean,
him.
tomato
Get him out
tomato.
of here.
Do they want him to go away? Do they find him endearing and likable? Tomato. You know?
Yeah.
So you manage to dump the stuff you want off, and they pay you some caps again, which I'll do offline because
Fair
it's
enough.
kind of boring to sit here and watch me look over to the right as I do math.
Do I get AP for beating them by 2?
No, it wasn't a post test.
Okay.
Oh,
It was just literally to see who's. It was a charisma. It was a smile off. You won the smile off.
Smile.
Lucky's good at that.
So just to give you guys a heads up, the reason I don't want to do a lot of the math is because there's a base price in the book, and if you're selling stuff, it automatically loses a 10% value, or 10 to 20, and then you haggled back up to 10%. You get 10% better by haggling. But not all items sell at all vendors, and not all vendors have money. Some of them don't have enough caps to buy the stuff you have. You've got multiple items here that go to different people, so you will be able to sell this stuff here in town. Because when I created this town, they were a rank 2 as far as wealth goes. They're moderately wealthy considering it's before you got here. It was a hellhole. There's nothing there.
Excuse me.
In between you and Rowan's Grove is a bunch of dangerous places. So this place is rich compared to everything on the other side of the loop that you can reach within a 2-day drive walk. So
So we
it's
did it.
getting about 5 minutes till 10. So what are you guys' next plans? Are you going to want to shop a little bit with the money you made? Which, by the way, you turn in the rats. Put those on the list for me too, Lucas.
How many? To sell.
There was
2 of 'em.
two mole rats. Those were 12, 5. So those were going to be 10 caps before he haggled. So I'm going to say it's 11 caps
Each or total?
each. Just each one of those gets 11 caps. So it's 22 caps you made on the 2 mole rats.
Wow.
That one's set. I know that math already because I already did
Plus
it.
the 25,
Okay.
plus the 10
Do
each.
we turn in the quest in town?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah.
So you get a cup. That's a good place to start. The sheriff comes out. He comes out and he's like, he sees you and he waves you over towards and he see this little guy that looks.
Uh-oh. Hold on a minute, guys.
There he is.
Sorry, guys.
Welcome back.
He clicked the button.
I screwed
Don't
up.
hit the X.
Hold on. I gotta pop it out and do the stuff and the getting the people back. There we go. Now we're all messed up. Yeah. All right. Sorry. Continue, please. Thank you. All right. We're all back in the same exact spots. Yay. All right.
All right. So give me a second to remember this guy's name.
It was
His
John
exact name.
Balboa, I think.
John Balboa.
It was.
It was John Balboa.
After John.
So John
How could you
Balboa.
forget?
There's a lot of NPCs to remember.
Terrible.
Some of you haven't even met yet that I was really excited for, and then I realized that you'll probably never see them. Yeah, he comes out and he kind of shakes everybody's hand. He even shakes Zero's hand, though he kind of chuckles at how big your hand is compared to his. And
Is it like when a baby shakes an adult's
Baby
hands?
it's not
Baby
quite that
hand.
bad, but it's close. John is a big dude. He's a linebacker of a beefcake, but he's still dwarfed by the super mutant.
You know what they say about small hands.
And
You need small gloves?
you see
Yeah,
you see it.
little hand, little glove.
You see a couple younger men come running up, and they've got a star like pinned on their chest, and they kind of not salute, but they're like wave to John. John calls one over, and he's like, "Hey, go get the Millers," or something like some random family name. The folks are here. So, a minute later, maybe at the most, a young man and a young woman who is extremely pregnant. She's the poor lady that never carries a baby well, and she just looks like she's oversized, like she's about to explode. And she waddles, and he's like the hovering husband thing. You can't just let her walk. He's got to be like holding her arm, or just yells at somebody that gets too close while she's walking. It's silly, but endearing in the same, manner. And the sheriff introduced you like, these are the guys and gal that took care of the mole rats for you guys. And she's about to say something, and he's like, oh my God, thank you so much. And we got the babies coming, and we're just so excited, but I couldn't shoot the mole rats. I ain't got no gun. I was going to start a farm so I could feed my babies, feed my future babies. And he smiled. Oh, he smiled. But then she finally, she kind of just literally grabs his mouth. Just puts her hand over his mouth.
Lucky's
Bill?
like got this big grin on his face, like, we're happy to help. Your family definitely has a new place. We killed all the mole rats. We even brought a couple of them back as proof. And it's a nice big place. You probably want to fix the windows though. There's lots of stuff, lots of space. Hopefully, the mole rats won't come back, but you might want to fill in the holes they put in the floor.
She chuckles. Well, I'm mighty obliged. Give us a couple weeks, and you'll be welcome to stop by. We'll at least have a bare spot of floor for you if you need a place to rest and you don't want to pay the friendly prices in town.
That's a nice
Well, we
thing.
appreciate that.
Thank you.
She nods her head, and she turns to Bill, who's like basically just through her hand the whole time that she's held it there. She's like, Bill, we've got to get moving. We got to get the stuff. We got to make lots of trips today. And he's all, oh. And as they start to walk away, you hear him, no, baby, I can make all the trips. You just sit down right here. And no, we got to work together. And they walk off.
Young couples. Oh, man.
John
luck.
chuckles. He's like, hey, at least he's nice. All right.
Did she pay us before they left?
John chuckles again, and he pulls out some coin and he hands it to Lucky. I believe it was 10 per person, right?
Yep.
All right, here's 40 caps, and he counts them out and pours them into Lucky's hand. Now, make sure you share this with your friends.
By the time the 40th cap hits Lucky's hands, he's already turning around and like counting them out, like holding some of them up against his chest and like pulling some of them out one at a time. 1, 2, 3. As soon as he gets to 10, he's holding one hand out for Calamity. Here you go.
Thank you.
He chuckles. He's like, despite what she said, the inn in town is pretty reasonable. But if you guys want to pretend to be jailbirds for a night, you can stay at the house, the jail for free. I sleep in one of the cells most nights anyway. It's easier than crossing town in the middle of the night when you might trip over, whatever's out here some nights. Town's technically safe, but, mole rats do just jump up out of the holes in the ground.
I think when that guy mentions basically sleeping in a cell, I think Sundance kind of looks up at Zero, because that's part of our part of our backstory that we're working on, at least I think, right? And isn't it a cage that I found you in, right? And it's like, what do you feel about that, there, big guy?
No cage. No.
Maybe he looks at the mayor. He's like, says Zero's gigantic. You mind maybe if he crashes on the main floor for one night instead of in a cage?
I mean, if you're worried about being locked up, you could just sleep in the hall piece. We got a bench there. I mean, we don't have a bed big enough for the big guy, but we could.
How about that?
You want to sleep next
to the bench?
I could pull out the cot from the cell, and it'd make a pretty decent. A couple of them, yeah. I think there's enough room. Yeah, we can do it. We could do it. I don't want you to feel uncomfortable. You're doing us a solid, and we're gonna do a solid for you. It's the kind of people we are around here, because otherwise everybody's acting like the hot rodders, which is money for love, and it's not money for love in my town as long as I'm in charge.
Hot rodders.
And he chuckles, and you hear somebody snort behind him as they walk by, as a girl, like really tight leathers on. Yes, Cindy, I meant what I said, and it's not what I said. That's your job. You don't have to advertise. Everybody knows where you are. Yeah.
Lucky kind of cocks his head, looking confused.
And Calamity just puts her like hands over his eyes, like, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, John pulls his hat off to say, he's like, never mind that kid. Never mind Cindy.
Calamity, what are you doing? He's a young, hot-blooded man. Just
something about this sheriff does not ring true to Calamity. Her like little red flag has gone up about. It's like when you go into a job and you're like a job interview and they're like, we're all family here, and you're like, why? But okay.
Well, you can investigate if you want, but tonight is 10 o'clock, so we're getting ready to wrap up. But you have room and board for the night as it is. You can save any food you want, or you can cook if you want. It depends on you guys. Pretty much after this session, it's going to be the next physical game day. So it's going to be the second. No, this is actually the third day.
Third day.
Yep.
Should be the third.
So we have to decide.
Day.
I think we should rest and then set out the next day for the next mission, but we need to decide which mission we're going to go.
I was going to ask that because I have the map out of character ready for the reclamation plant. I don't have an idea yet for a map for TikTok's experiment, but TikTok's experiment is the more involved. The water and reclamation plant is a more difficult quest on paper, but TikTok and it are probably going to end up being just as hard. Either one of them is going to have its own map, and it's going to definitely require you to take rest if you don't want to just run out and burn out.
Yeah, I'm okay with the water reclamation plant. I was actually going to suggest that one because in terms of importance for the town to Lucky, the reclamation plant is more important.
What was the point? Some folks have gotten sick. Oh, so basically the water is, yeah.
The water's going bad. Yep.
Yeah.
I think I think somebody that's really wants a radiation bath. He's like, oh, maybe there's some radiation poison there. Like himself. It's like,
I mean, there's
Yeah, we
water,
can do that one.
water everywhere. There's like a trough of water for
Well, there's
Brahmin
n-
that's constantly being cycled in. It's dark water, but it's not dark like
Ooh.
brown. It's a greenish color
Oh, that's the
of like
best.
slime or something like that. Like
That's bad.
I'm just sticking my head in that trough for fresh and drink.
if you do that, I'll tell you, it tastes like water and sick,
Oh, well, man.
not radiation. It
That-
will hurt you. It will actually hurt you too if you drink enough of it.
Never-
It's not good.
Good thing
Everyone's
Zero
boiled
went
water.
first and can tell me. No, it's
But
good.
of course, you give it to a Brahmin, and then you eat the Brahmin later. You get sick.
There you go.
So,
I'm okay with water reclamation.
Yeah.
all right.
We can.
Where's
But
the
stock
ammo
up on some
in here?
stuff.
I'm trying to find it.
Ammo.
So we can-
It is a
Weapons.
inventory item unto itself.
We can
Okay.
rest, go
Equipment
shopping in
ammo.
between sessions a little bit. You know, with whatever caps total we're gonna get out of here.
Yeah, I'm sorry about the merchanting situation. There is a couple mods or modules for that, but they're not working right now because of the shift between version 9 and version 10 of Foundry. So they don't want to talk to each other. I could populate it with the stuff, but you can't buy it, which is pointless. If you can't buy it, why do it? Once it works, you'll be able to buy stuff. And if I say, here is a workbench, you can double click a workbench, and it's technically a merchant that you just give it the items for the recipe. So it'll be really cool once it works.
It will be.
Yeah, it will be.
If there's anything you want to buy, I put it in these journal sections. If you see something you like, just let me know. Offer those real quick before we close the session, or if you want me to, I can post these somewhere else. These are just for convenience for during the session, because it was supposed to be working by now, so I didn't think I'd have this much time between.
No, wait. Why are we selling 10mm pistol ammo? Oh, wait. That's the
No.
pistol. Never mind.
That's the pistol.
Okay.
So anyway, this has been Fallout 2D20's version of RPG, written by Modifius. I've been Soundwave's Ghost. It's been my pleasure to run for these guys and get them through what combat. We're getting a little faster, although it still took 5 rounds to kill those mole rats.
We had
Oh.
some really bad luck the
Yes.
first few
Oh.
rounds.
Terrible.
Yeah,
and
we
plus,
did.
plus, I do set you up for failure by making you actually use light sources and stuff. So it makes it harder when you can't actually see them.
I definitely.
Which
couldn't.
was mechanically represented by accident. It worked out for me. You couldn't even see the thing, and you were rolling to hit it. I was like, yeah, that should make it harder to hit. Didn't even realize that until afterwards, but you did it for me. So thank you. Thank you for helping me. Like I said, it was a pleasure of running this time on Tuesdays, and on Thursdays I have the pleasure of playing and possibly running again. Because we're going to do the gaming Gallimard Free eventually, and we're getting geared up for that again after we're done with Band of Blades, which I'm looking forward to both instances, and I'm fearing running a different game because I spent so much time getting this one ready for learning the rules. I've kind of forgotten half the rules of the 2 games I'm going to run. 3, technically.
I think there was a request for a couple of your games too, actually by our
Yeah, I
very
told
own
him no.
Italian
I
Stallion.
told him no. There's no fun allowed in this game.
Yep,
No,
that's
no
true.
fun allowed.
Sorry, Maria, you're out.
But both of the games that are put up, or people, I think Italian was saying, I need these games, was Jane Austen one and Star Trek Adventures.
Please.
The Jane Austen one is maybe a 1 to 2 session at the most, but it's meant to be that way. It's a quicker, less. You could make it a campaign, but the rules kind of get a little bent and wobbly.
Yeah.
Even for online format, it makes it hard too because it's not meant to be online, but they've kind of jury rigged it right before COVID lockdown to fix it. Star Trek Adventures, I have the Adventure Path, the official ones from Modifius that they made back when the game first came out. That would be the one I'd run. It is a possibly long campaign. I have something set for all of the official adventures. You could run through that whole thing with custom characters, custom crews in kind of custom setting. It's got a different adventure path for the Star Trek New Generation versus Star Trek the original series.
Look at these,
There's
these
another-
people geeking out here.
There's another path There's
We're
another
in.
path you can pick, and they also added some other stuff. But all I have is the basic box. So
What? Let me ask you a question, because it could be a campaign, but could you run like a 6 session or less short one
yes,
for
well,
fun?
that's the introductory one is meant to be. If you were in person, it's a 1 to 2 session, but of course online you've got a lot more constraints.
Okay.
So it tends to take more time to get everything ready. Session
Okay.
0 and stuff like that, because that system's a lot beefier for stats and stuff like that. There's a lot more going on. It's fun though. I watched the official one they made, or not official, but the one that they Star Trek Online supported a lot, which was the one for um, the channel that Felicia Day and Will Wheaton originally started, and whatever that one's the one that Critical Role started out on.
Yeah.
That channel, they ran a full-length campaign of Star Trek Adventures, and it was amazing. And now that ship that crew was running is now a official part of Star Trek Online as a ship that exists in that world. That's
Uh,
so it's got
That's
the
cool.
support there. It's a cool system. It's difficult, but it's still by Modifius, so it's still a 2d20 system. So a lot of this stuff is transferable back and forth. And the other option I put in there was, I believe, the King is Dead / Escape from Dino Island, which I run with two of the 4 players here.
Grim. That's a good time.
It's a very easy to run system for me, but it was a very fun system for all of us, I think.
It was crazy.
Other than that, thanks for letting me run, Lucas, and everyone else. Thanks for playing with me, and I'll pass it over to Grim.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty much here on Tuesdays. And on Fridays, I'm over on Original Box Set, twitch.tv/Original Box Set to play Shadowrun. So you can pay attention to me there if you really want to. I still recommend you checking this place out on Thursdays and on Tuesdays, even if Fallout's not happening. So support the channel. I guess I'm gonna pass it to Zero.
0's here on Tuesdays. That's all I have. Support us, Calamity.
Yeah.
That
I'm
works.
also just here on Tuesdays. The Star Trek Adventure sounds amazing to me, especially someone who I'm big into TNG, like Deep Space Nine, like all.
That was my childhood. I watched reruns of the OG show every Wednesday and Sunday before church. I like
that's
that, but I look forward more to that than church at the time, and I was an avid church boy at the time too.
100%. Yeah, that makes sense. No, I love that. So I'll probably be popping up in that eventually sometime. But in the meantime, y'all definitely keep checking out Lucas's channel. The amount of work that goes into it is it's really cool. So yeah, thanks for having me.
I guess.
And Lucas.
That's Luke.
I guess that
Yeah,
means it's me. I was like, what? I may have found some tech trouble solution. Well, actually, I think I might have found a cause, but that's neither here nor there. I'm just going to start talking about everything. So yeah, come back Thursday for the Bandit Blazes. We're going to play that straight every week until we're done. That's dark military fantasy, where we are fighting back the hordes of undead to try to give the eastern countries a chance to regroup over the winter to fight back against the Cinder King and his undead legion. This is the Legionnaires of the Legion. Of course, that is Band of Blades, a Forge in the Dark game like Blades in the Dark. And we're going to play that to the conclusion. And then we'll come back with Dungeons and Dragons / Gaming Gallimaufry. We got to figure out how we're going to schedule that. But we have lots of games. I wanted to run Into the Dark, which is kind of a real simple Forge in the Dark game. But it's about... This is a world of twisted darkness, and you go out and find wells which have light, which is what you need to survive. There's lots of twisted evil creatures out there that you have to get through and then bring it back to your civilization. That's a real brief, bad description. And I want to run the Warren, and I know Soundwaves wants me to run the Warren because he wants to play it. That's where you play rabbits. You are rabbits, and you are trying to survive.
Oh.
Think of Watership Down.
Not Watership Down.
You are
No.
the rabbits. You are the bottom of the food chain. You have everything to fear, including other rabbits. That's how it goes, and it's just your lives and how you survive in your warren, which is where rabbits live. And of course, I'm going to run 1 or 2 Call of Cthulhu short games because that's one of my faves. It's my jam. I'm going to bring the horror to you. So anyways, my name is Lucas. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the follow, Isabits, be coming back to look for an NPC or even a villain, who knows, or an NPC of some sort named after
Yes.
you.
Yes.
Yes, and we'll get there. So anyways, that's all I got today. We'll be back on Thursdays and get things rolling again. So until then, everybody, you have a good night. God bless. Good gaming. We will see you on Thursday. Thank you so much.